he's in the waiting room. I thought I admitted it.
Try admitting him again.
Hello.
Hi, Tyler. That was an immediate response.
Yeah. This is participants. What happened to my...
Oh, hello.
Add everybody.
Okay.
Here, let me go here.
Larry, if you want to make me the co-host, I can start admitting. Would you like me to do that or no?
No, that's all right. I'll get it.
Okay. I tried.
Yeah. There's the other guys. Royce is here. He's in. Okay, let me do a real quick roll, see who's here.
I mean, the meeting not supposed to start till 2:20, so people might be running late. Might be running. Not
Early?
be here. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's early today. But that's cool. I'm fine with that. I'm not doing anything, so I can talk to the guys while we're getting ready. I already turned in the roll for this morning, so let's see. We got Devin. We got Royce. We got Jordan. Hi, Jordan. Natasha. Sam. We got Andrew, of course, and Tyler. Let's see, we've got a couple more, right? Should be coming in. Oh, does Nathan come in the afternoon? He should, right? Nathan. And trying to think of who else.
Yeah, they'll be here at like 2:20.
Yeah. Okay. Devin, Royce, Jordan, Sam, Andrew, Tyler. Oh, Clad. He wants in. Hey, Clad. And Eleanor, there's the other one. Hi, Eleanor.
Larry.
Yes, ma'am. Hi, sweetie. I let Clad in, but hey, Clad, you got to put your camera on. He's probably waiting.
I don't know how many times my headset has to bother me so much.
Your headset?
Yeah, I
can't.
It's like right now it's like going back and forth between this ear and in this ear. I'm like, really?
Yeah. Can you all see the prompt on the screen?
Yes.
I can.
Yeah, I have it up just so that you guys can see. Oh, I moved it over just a little bit and that added a few more people on the one screen. Cool, cool, cool. Connecting to audio. Clad. Connecting to audio. While I was waiting to join, I got a text from my best friend. His mom passed away this morning. So I have to head over there after class. That's gonna be sad times.
Huh. And who's his best friend?
Oh, you don't know him. His name's James.
Hello, Larry.
There he is.
I was waiting for it to be exactly 2:20.
I know you are so precise. Hi, Jonathan.
Hola, Jonathan.
Only one I think the only one we're looking for is Nathan. So if he comes in, let me know, guys. Okay.
All right, we'll let you
All
know.
So
Wait, wouldn't you know since you're the host and you're the one that's admitting?
yeah,
people?
usually they're popping up. I just in case I'm talking away and I'm not paying attention. I should pick it up because when they come in, they ding me and then they show a blue admit and it tells me who's trying to get in. So should be no problem.
Okay, back to what
Okay,
you're
so-
saying.
There, see, there's Nathan right there. Hey, Nathan. Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard the space shuttle.
There he is. He's got his American flag all ready for the shuttle. Okay. So guys, here's the prompt. One day, one of Justin's coworkers knocked over a product display. So this wasn't Justin. This was his coworker that knocked over the display, and it knocked everything onto the floor. And Justin was working close by. He ignored the scattered boxes and left his workstation to tell others what happened. Sounds like he's kind of like maybe teasing or tattling or something. He didn't go and tell the boss, right? He just kind of went and told his friends about it. It's like, oh, see, so-and-so knocked over the boxes. If you were the coworker who knocked over the display, what would you have said to Justin if that was going on? And so I think we had a request. Andrew raised his hand. Go ahead.
So what I put down was I would, if I were to be a coworker, I would have said sorry for knocking the display over, and then I would ask him if he would need help cleaning it up. If he says sure, I would help him.
So that's what's confusing about this thing. So the coworker was the one that knocked over the boxes.
Mhm.
Justin just saw it happen and he walked away and went and told his friends. So if you were the coworker, you were the one, basically you're the one that knocked over to the display. What would you have said to Justin? Does that make sense, everybody?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be kind of ticked, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the
That's
one that
fair.
knocked over the display, but I'm kind of ticked because Justin's gone around telling everybody what I did. And so the question asks, if you were the coworker who knocked over the display, what would you have said to Justin? Jordan?
I would have asked nicely. I would have been like, can you please not tell everyone what I did?
Okay.
And then I'd say, can you please help me instead of ignoring it?
Okay. So let me get this straight. Good job, Jordan. So let me get this straight. So the coworker knocked over the product. Everything's scattered on the floor, but Justin's going around telling everybody what's going on. You go to Justin and say, hey, I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell everybody what I did. Yet it's kind of like I'm the one that left it laying around. So it's like, you think Justin's doing this to get back at him for some reason? Thoughts? Yeah, Royce.
I don't think he has. I mean, it's like, he saw the coworker knocked over the display. Might tell our coworkers, but who's to say he needs help over there?
I mean, yeah, if you were Justin, that would probably be the right thing to do, right, Royce?
Yeah, but if I was a coworker, I would ask Justin for help because if there's a big spread box, that's too much that I can do.
Yeah.
I mean, I asked help, but if he ignored me, I would want to ask someone else to help me up and pick up all the boxes.
Right. So are you getting the feeling then, Royce, that Justin was ignoring it because he didn't want to have to clean it up? Do you think that's what's going on?
Probably, maybe.
Okay. Anybody else? Input? Yeah, Tyler.
I don't think it would. I don't care if someone told someone else that I did it because it's the honest truth. But
Right.
I would just tell Justin that I'm sorry that I did that, and I would clean it up myself. And
Okay. You know, oftentimes one of the things I want to throw out to people is asking questions. So, Eleanor, you had your hand up. What question do you think you would ask your ask Justin?
I would ask Justin if he could help me clean up.
Very good. You would ask him if he could help you clean up. That would be the right thing to do instead of walking away, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
I was gonna say something.
Okay. Who's that?
That was Natasha.
Natasha, go ahead.
I was going to probably ask for help or say that how he's acting is kind of negative, I thought.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And somebody else had their hand up. Clad.
Yeah, it's me. I also had the virtual hand up, but okay.
Yeah, that's fine. That'll work.
What I would say, if I was the coworker, I would say, my apologies, Justin. I will clean up these boxes right away and have them just as they were.
Okay. I'm just curious.
Because I would think, wouldn't he want to take responsibility for what he did?
Well, yeah, that was exactly what I was just going to say. I'm curious if he
Yeah.
wants to take responsibility for doing it. You know,
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming he would want to do.
Yeah, it's like he ignored it and then he left the workstation. Oh, wait a minute, that was Justin who ignored it. Okay, that's
was
what
Justin, not the coworker.
That's right. So
Yeah.
Justin ignored it. Okay, and he just kind of left. So yeah, okay. Then the coworker might have been in the process of possibly asking him, but he wasn't even around. He just took off.
Yeah, he probably already gone.
Okay.
He would probably already be gone.
Has this happened to any of you guys before? Where you knocked something over when you were working?
No.
Once, I think.
No, not that I recall.
What was that?
No, nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thought something that got knocked over. You know, accidents happen, don't they? I mean,
Yeah, they do.
we can't control everything, and it's just like the same old thing. As if you break something that you're horsing around with, or maybe you're just touching it and it falls apart in your hand, and it wasn't your object, it wasn't your materials. It's like, take responsibility for it, because worst thing's going to happen is they're going to say, oh man, that really makes me mad. Unless they're really immature and they're going to call you a bunch of names in the book, which wouldn't be appropriate. But it's like we were saying earlier, right? It's kind of scary. We have to kind of go out on a limb and be willing to take the flack for what we do, but we need to be upfront and honest with people. You're far less likely to get a lot of negative backlash if you do it right away rather than waiting and it just gets found out. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
As I brought the point in that you would want to do it immediately and rescind your mistake.
Yeah. So Andrew said he shared with us what he wrote down. What was some of the other things that you guys actually wrote?
That's actually what I wrote.
Oh, okay. How about you, Sam? What did you actually write?
I already turned it in earlier. I can go back and say what I said about it.
Yeah, can you remember? Was it a Google Doc that you turned in? Or I mean a classwork from Google Classroom, I mean? Sam, go ahead and turn your mic off while you're looking. We're getting some feedback, okay? Are you looking for it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and turn your mic off while you're looking. Any kind of noise sounds like a banjo.
I'm going to it right.
A banjo.
Yeah, it sounds just like a banjo. Tyler, what did you write?
For the journal prompt, I wrote that I would tell hold on, I gotta move the window down to my other monitor. I would tell Justin that I knocked over the display, and I would say, hey Justin, I'm very sorry I knocked over the display. I'll clean it up if you want, because it wouldn't be fair to make him clean up my mess.
Oh, okay. All right. Jonathan, what did you write? What did you write for the journal prompt? Did you write it down? Did you write it? Yeah. Okay, what does it say?
Come on, Jonathan. We need something out of you.
I know. Already.
You can do it, Jonathan.
There you go. Encouragement. What did?
Just say what's on your mind.
You want to? What do you want to say?
Let's see.
What would you tell Justin? You say, hey dude, stick around and you help me clean it up? Yeah, maybe? Okay. Okay, Jordan, what did you write?
I said what I wrote, where I said that I would ask Justin nicely if he can help, and I would tell him that I did make the mess, but I'd say nicely, I'd be like, can you help me clean it up, please, instead of just walking by and ignoring the boxes.
Well, oh, yeah. Now, I had forgotten that you had said that at the very beginning. Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you. Who else? Royce?
Ari said.
You said? Okay. Who am I missing? Let's see. Oh, Nathan.
Yes, sir.
What did you write?
I wrote that I would take responsibility for my actions, apologize to Justin, and ask him if he please could help me.
Okay. Do you think a couple of people have said that they would apologize to Justin? I'm kind of curious why you would need to apologize to Justin. Would you really?
No, but it does seem like the right thing to do because Justin was probably working at that area or on it, and then you just come and you accidentally knock it over.
Gotcha.
So it's a polite thing to do.
Okay, I understand now. Yeah, I guess you could say, "Oh, sorry about that," kind of like in passing, and start cleaning it up. You would hope maybe you would join in, and if he didn't, and it was getting to be, cumbersome on the rest of your work, you might want to ask him and see what he said, huh? Who have I missed? Devin.
My journal prompt today, I wrote, I would ask Justin to help him clean up the mess.
Okay. Could you there's a word for this, could you negotiate with Justin to help you? You know what negotiate means?
No.
So, like, quid pro quo means, it's kind of like a fancy term for lawyers to say, if you do this for me, I will do that for you, kind of thing. So you could maybe say, hey, can you help me clean this up? I'll help you with something later on in the afternoon or whatever, so that it's kind of like it's not expected. You're kind of like asking him for help, but that you would help him out with something else later, kind of deal. And sometimes that's a way of getting around feeling like, you made the mess, but you're asking him to help. Doesn't seem fair. So you could offer, everybody say it, quid pro quo.
Quid pro quo.
Quid pro quo. And that's Latin for you do, I do. Or I do, you do. I'm sorry, the other way around.
Or in other words, another way of saying teamwork.
Yeah. Help. Good teamwork is, could you help me out? I'll help you out with something later on. Perfect. I love that. As a matter of fact, I like that way better than quid pro quo, because you may not remember quid pro quo.
That's true.
Yeah, Clad.
No, I'm saying is that you're right. You might not remember that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I've got, unless somebody else has something else with this journal, right? Do you guys have to turn it in, or what do you do?
Yeah, we turn it into Google Classroom via Google Docs.
Okay. Jordan, you had a question?
I was going to tell you that Sam put something in the chat.
Oh, okay. Let me look. Where is my chat? Yeah, when I split the screen, I can't find the chat, so I'll have to
Stop share, then do it.
Yeah, I guess I could do that now. You don't need to see the prompt anymore. Here it is. That's how I get in there. Come on. There we go. We got to vote what we are going to talk about tomorrow morning for our social time, for tomorrow for our social club. Yvonne told me to tell everyone so we can let Sherry know we voted on it to talk about it. And Andrew, yes, you can.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys come up with a new journal prompt? Is that what you're asking?
No. We come up with something to talk about during Wednesday.
Oh.
Because Wednesday is our social meeting time, which we talk about topic.
Okay. So you guys.
And then we spend the rest of our time discussing that topic.
So what do you guys think is the
biggest? So all of us together has to come together.
Okay. So what's the biggest topic that's on your minds these days?
Food.
Really, Clad?
Well,
I'm being honest here. I was thinking of food.
Well, what do you mean in terms of food? Like, it's hard to get it?
No, I mean, like, okay. Your favorite food.
Oh, favorite food. Okay, that's one. Anybody else? Tyler.
Your favorite restaurant to eat at?
Oh, there you go.
Food. Favorite food restaurant. Now, I was driving here and I kept looking. I keep thinking that as things are starting to, loosen up a little bit, I still was seeing a lot of restaurants were just saying for dine out or delivery. They still weren't saying that there was dine in. Have you guys heard anything new about going out to restaurants?
Well, a lot of them only eat outside, like with tables in the park.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not usually allowed to eat inside the premises.
So maybe we could narrow it down. I'm just throwing this out. It's not me. It's you guys deciding. But maybe you could narrow it down to the restaurants that you actually, your favorite restaurant that you're actually able to go and sit outside the restaurant. Because if you say favorite restaurant and you're not able to go right now, there might not be a lot to talk about.
That's why I just talk about the food in general, because we can't actually go out and about 4 restaurants.
Well, I
Okay.
was also including like fast food places is also another option.
Okay. Could say favorite food delivery, DoorDash.
I like Postmates.
What is it?
I like Postmates. It's the app.
Postmate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something you could do. Talk about
That
why
was pretty good.
your favorite delivery app.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that? Jordan likes it.
Same.
Nathan,
Interesting.
you like that, Nathan?
I was gonna suggest superheroes.
Okay, that's the other one. Superheroes. What would you want to talk about? Like what specifically? Because you just throw out superheroes, maybe too general.
Maybe. Good question. There's so much we could talk about. Kind of thing. I guess just in general from Marvel or DC.
Which
Why
is
we like them, we
which
guess.
is better?
I guess. Well, not necessarily which is better. In my opinion, it kind of really has to. It kind of like fans out because DC wise, like superhero like Flash and them like hero wise, I think both of them are really good. I might slightly nudge over to DC slightly, and same with bad guys. I would definitely say villains in this case. I would definitely say DC has the cake because you got Joker, you got Bane, you got the Riddler, you got Gorilla Grodd, you got Lex Luthor, and all those guys. But I would say pretty much whichever universe you like, pretty much is just superheroes in general. Then that way we don't go just Marvel or DC because maybe somebody has a favorite DC superhero.
Well, you can certainly get a lot of talk, I would think, out of everybody if you just threw out the idea of which universe is better.
Oh, that is good. Yeah.
Yeah, because then everybody could put in their 2 cents about like you just gave about DC. That's your argument and persuasion for DC.
Right. Yeah, like that's how I feel. Is that Marvel, superhero wise, Marvel and DC are almost the same. Like I said, slightly probably that was gross. I slightly would nudge a little bit toward DC, but definitely I would say that DC has the better villains.
Okay, what do you guys think? What you want to stick with? What do you want to do? You got to make a decision. We want to talk about our favorite food delivery app, or do you want to talk about which universe is better, DC or Universal? I mean, Marvel. Natasha?
I would say that's a good idea from my own opinion. I was going to say what I thought I'd want to talk about. I would say modern cars and classic cars.
Modern versus classic.
Yes.
I definitely would go for that one too because I'm a car dude. What am I
Okay.
doing?
You're not the only one, Nathan.
So, okay, now you threw in a third one. We got 2 minutes to make a decision, so now we're up to 3.
I'm not interested in cars.
Okay. So how about you guys just want to vote?
Let's do a fast vote since we only have a minute.
Okay, let's do a fast vote. So I'm gonna go with now. You're gonna have to commit to one, right? So you might like 2, but there's 3 choices. You got modern versus classic cars, best food delivery app, or which superhero universe is best. Okay, so let's go with modern versus classic cars. You only get 1 vote. Don't get to vote twice. Modern versus classic cars. Raise your hand if that's what you want to talk about. 1, 2.
That's it.
Oh, come on, guys.
Okay, that's all right. We can't coerce. No coercing. All right.
Whatever that means.
That means trying to convince others to join. Favorite food app delivery. Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3. Eleanor, I can't. Is your hand up? 4. So we got 4 for food app. And finally, superhero, which universe is better, Marvel versus DC? Raise your hand. 1.
I see Natasha's hand too.
Okay.
as well.
2. Eleanor. 2. Okay. So you guys know which one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you could kind of store those other ones in the back of your mind for possible future talks, okay? So you guys are going to share that with her, which food app is the best?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yay. Food's always a good topic, you guys.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to have seen you guys again. I'm getting the word is you remember how I was telling you that Special Ed be coming back sooner, judging by watching Sam and what's the night custodian's name? Starts with an N. Not Nick or something like that. Anyway, they were both going through the boxes and getting stuff, starting to pull out what they have and everything. And I asked them, I said, when do you think everything's going to open up for coming back? And they said, possibly 6 weeks.
Wow.
So that's a month and a half. So kind of keep that in the back of your heads, okay?
All right.
All right. And Andrew, stick around. After everybody's gone, just tell me what you need to talk about, okay?
Larry, I also have something I need to talk with you about.
Okay. Andrew, are you good with him staying in?
Sure.
Okay. All right. All right. I'll see you guys the rest another time, hopefully. Good job on the prompts. We'll see you later.
Bye, Tyler.
Bye, Larry.
Bye, guys.
Hey, Tyler, I'll see you on
Bye,
Minecraft
guys.
if possible.
Bye, Jonathan.